join me, I am your host Dreadwing. Dive into the world of magic and explore the most stories full of wonder, fantastical delights. The lights!
Surprise attack. Waking up, your body feels heavy and stiff. You try moving around a bit, but you feel exhausted and sore all over. Bones gently clanking together as a shiver rips through. You consider getting up. Getting up, you break through the surface and look around. It's early morning and far too early for you to be awake. Stretching your bones, you glance around the yard. Taking note that you're in the front yard. Standing up, you crack your spine before waking up underground again. Your vision is blurry, and your skull is foggy with sleep. You must have dreamed about getting up instead of actually getting up. Thinking about getting up but being too tired to do so, you continue to stare at the dirt above you. Your vision going in and out of focus as you battle to stay awake. Finally deciding to get up, you slowly break the surface. Sitting in the ground, you think about finding a better spot to sleep. Maybe the couch or the guest bedroom, heck maybe even another section of the earth. Just some place where you can get some proper rest. Twitching within the ground, you notice that you're back underground as you sleepily look around. Disoriented and confused, you move your sore stiff bones. Shuddering as your bone clank together, you gently crack your knuckles. Not really feeling like moving, you slowly reach forward so one arm breaks the surface. At an excruciatingly slow pace, you scrap and drag your torso up to the surface. Your arms were first to break free, followed by your shoulders, head and then ribs. Your magic is buzzing in your skull as you faintly hear something drop in the distance. The dirt is filtering off your bones and out of you and your clothes. Your body feels so sluggish and heavy. It must have been from all the running yesterday. This is why you stretch and do warm-ups before a workout, you think bitterly to yourself as you wait for the sleep to leave you. A familiar yet unfamiliar magic fills the area as you hear muffled footsteps on the grass. Vision still blurry from sleep, you look in the direction the noise is coming from. There were plastic bags full of groceries on the ground. The contents spilt and scattered across the grass. In front of the spilt groceries is a skeleton in knee-high, high-heeled boots. His outfit was black and burgundy, and his sockets were devoid of all light. Staring blankly at the skeleton, the magic in the air becomes threatening, it feels suffocating. Shoulder tensing, your own magic starts buzzing louder in your skull. White sharpened bones appear in the air, before raining down upon you. Quickly, you dodge, roll out of the way, leaving you with nicks and cuts along your arms and legs. Hearing him tsk's under his breath, you dash off into the nearby woods. Magic pumping through your bones, you run blindly through the forest. The skeleton's footsteps echoing behind you as he yells for you to stop. Don't stop. Running faster, your magic is trying to calm you, but your mind is too frazzled. Frantically you maneuver around trees and over bushes. Body is on autopilot as you take the paths covered with twigs, rocks, roots, tiny holes, and uneven terrain. All in the hopes that he'll trip in those heels of his. It doesn't work. You scold yourself about leaving the ground, when it probably would have been safer to remain hidden within it. Bones rush past your skull as you continue to run deeper into the forest. There's a slight tugging sensation in your ribs as he tries to bring your soul out for an encounter. Panicking, you try to shake off his magic and run deeper into the forest. You've never been in an encounter with a monster and you'd rather not start now. And why would he need your soul out for an encounter anyway? He didn't seem pleased with this outcome as he begins throwing more bone attacks at you. There is no escape from the maleficent black, vile creature. He yells from behind, it almost sounds like he stopped to pause as his footsteps pause for a moment. You just need a place to think. Your vision is starting to get fuzzy around the edges, joints begin to ache as you continue to push forward. His attacks have started to get more complicated as he throws bones at you from multiple angles, creating bone walls to divert your path. These were so much easier to dodge when the ember was there to tell you where to go. Body still on autopilot, you continued to dodge, trip, and stumble through the forest. Despite his constant attacks, you managed to avoid any direct attacks from him, but the amount of nicks, cuts, and scraps is probably enough to bring your HP down a notch. Your pathetic attempts at fleeing is only stalling the inevitable. He yells from behind you. What is his plan? Why is he trying to kill you? Did you do something wrong? You continue running, barely avoiding his attacks and not even registering that his have decreased. Running through traps and puzzles, purposely setting off some while avoiding others at the last second, hoping he'll trip up and get caught in one of them. Why hasn't he caught up yet? Why hasn't he hit you yet? Magic spang around you, pumping so hard through your bones that your skull starts throbbing, or is that your panicked mind? You can't focus on anything. Where are you? None of this looks familiar. The magic signature on these traps don't match up. I don't recognize some of these traps. Did Jupiter put up some more traps without telling me? Vision flicking in and out, like a light bulb about to go out, you continue running. You're tired, your magic won't calm down. You won't calm down. Can't think. Your joint hurt and keep stalling, your bones are aching, and you just want this to end. Looking back, he is staring at you with the eyes of a predator. His sockets hold burgundy eye lights that are trained on you. He's not even looking at the traps or his surrounding, yet he avoids them with ease. As if he already knows the lay of the land. He's calm as he approaches you. Strides even and perfectly paced as he walks along the uneven turf with an air of superiority. It's as through the very forest is bowing down to him. His smile is smug like a cat playing with his prey before he pounces. This was supposed to be your plan. You were supposed to lure him here, getting him caught in a trap. How is he keeping up with you if he's walking? Are you running? You don't know your body is moving, but you don't feel it anymore. All you can feel is your magic pulsing through your bones and the ground under your feet. The ground. Realizing your mistake from earlier, you drop into the ground at the speed of gravity. Maybe now you'll be able to calm down and properly think about your situation. Maybe you should take a calming potion to help calm you. Your magic going crazy is only wasting your energy. Attempting to stretch your bones to help calm you down, you sense a buildup of magical energy around you. A wave of fear washes over you as you forcibly shoot yourself out of the ground. Repealing yourself from the ground, you watch the area you just occupied fill with sharp and jagged bones, all pointing out in different angles, like someone created a spike pit and filled it with dirt. On the surface your feet haven't touched the ground yet, but your body is turned to face him. He's only a few inches away, looking mildly impressed that you escaped his spike pit. Gum gum explosion. The familiar tug on your soul happens again as he tries to bring you into an encounter, only to be halted by a soft squishy pink blob, landing on his chest. He looks down in confusion at the blob before lifting his gaze back to your retreating form. His expression is a mixture of confusion, disgust, and annoyance. As he opens his mouth to yell at you, the substance or the GGE explodes, trapping him in a bubblegum jelly-like substance. You stop backing away for a moment to make sure he's encased in the GGE. Finally, you have a chance to calm down. The GGE isn't that strong, so it probably won't hold him for long, but you should at least be able to distance yourself from him, allowing you the time to clear your head and get your bearings. Your magic starts to slow its pace as it tries to get back to its normal pulse. Taking a step back, a bone whizzes past your head, just grazing your cheekbone. Another skeleton appears in the treetops above the GGE. This one is taller than the other one. His right eye socket is glowing a rich blood orange, as he summons a dragon's skull. Your magic pulse quickens and panic courses through your bones once again. Stumbling over your feet, you blindly run away. Help! Your magic is running rampant as it tries to fight your panic. You hear what sounds like the charge of a laser before it goes off and blasts a nearby tree. The heat resonating off it and the smell of ashes drives you forward. You cry out for help over and over again. Help! Somebody please help me! The skeleton is teleporting around in the trees above you, sending down bone attacks and shooting lasers at you while you clumsily dodge out of the way. Praying that someone hears you. That someone will help you. Your mind is racing with thoughts on how to handle the situation. Remembering what you learned and experienced from playing phase tag with the brothers, all the magical items in your bag, the traps and puzzles in the area. The area around you starts to look familiar, but it doesn't register. There's a voice calling out to you in your head, but you don't register it. Stuck in a loop while crying out for help, you're panicking while your magic tries to calm you. You're trying to take the reins of the situation, but all you can focus on is not dying. I don't want to die. There's a shift in magic off to your right. Chancing a glance, you spot the skeleton brothers. But it doesn't register. Running your panicked eye sockets meet Jupiter's worried ones as time slows. It feels like you're running in slow motion as you feel a tug on your soul. Voices sound out around you, but you can't make any of it out. Jupiter's arm is outstretched, mouth moving as though he yells in slow motion. But you hear nothing. Your feet slowly touch the ground as a click resounds around you. Eye sockets still locked with Jupiter's. His expression shifts from concern to horror as he watches you. A sudden weight slams against the side of your head. Skull pounding as the sound of bones cracking echo throughout your skull. Everything slowly fades to black.
I'm glad you enjoyed that video/gameplay. Just remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, goodbye!